Hello guys and welcome back to another video. Today we are building the Fashionista dollhouse. Now the name mostly suggests what it is. It is a house for a fashionista, but not a fashionista doll. The reason I put dollhouse in the name was because I did build this as if it was a dollhouse. I did not have two of the exterior walls in, so I could look at it at an angle, which I think helped me develop the dynamic of the build. But at first, this house it takes me a while to get down. I want to put like a chair here, and I end up on this cats and dogs one. I try to find a bed and just nothing matched. Nothing looked good. I didn't know what I wanted to do. So I end up deleting the chair and the bed, and I start putting in windows, and I'm like, this is a modern house. We should give it a more modern career, like the person who lives here. So I end on a fashionista, and so I add lots of machino stuff and get famous in this pack. Yum. Not like this is boring, but so I hope you guys have seen my single mom apartment. That one took me a while to get done. I just released it the other day from when I'm recording this voiceover. But you guys, you're gonna be like a month or two behind because I have pre-recorded like 4 or 5 videos before this one, because school and swim is starting up soon. If you guys didn't know, I take high school swim, and it starts up the beginning of August, I think, and it's really high intensity. It's really go, go, go. You can't take breaks. Our coach is like intimidating, so you don't want to stop and take breaks. But I will not have as much time for recording, especially with school starting up in like 2 months, a month and a half. Anyway, back to the build. Not back to the build. So like I said, I've been pre-recording lots of videos to post, so you'll be getting ones every week. Really high quality builds if you builds if you ask me, which I'm really excited to share. I wish I could just share them all like right after one another, but I from all the things on like the algorithm that I've read, it's like consistency is key. So I'm going to try to keep a consistent weekly upload for a while, because I know it's been like a month from when I'm recording this. It had been a month and a half-ish since I last posted, and I just posted one the other day. So the algorithm will not be on my side for a while probably, but I need to show that I can be consistent. Anyway, while I've been chit-chatting, while I've been chit-chatting about algorithms and swimming, I've already completed the upstairs. It has a little makeup station, which you cannot see now, but it has a makeup station. It has like a photo booth, changing station thing with curtains. So if you wanted to draw the curtains while you're changing, you can do that. Please do that if you're playing in this build with like some sort of mod that whatever. Anyway, now I've moved on to the Nook and I've breezed past the Nook, but I do want to say a few words about the Nook. If you guys watch my other builds, which you should, you would know that Nooks are my thing. They are mine. I love them. I love them. I love them. If you're buying a new house, get a Nook. If you have an old house, get a Nook. If you're living in an apartment, find a Nook. They're awesome, especially in Sims houses. Gives your Sims a place to go out and just relax. Nooks. I am part of the Nook campaign. Anyway, you see I'm making this kitchen. The upper cabinets I built with a wall behind them, but I delete the wall afterwards just to keep the dollhouse feel while I'm building. And the upper cabinets are... Goodness gracious, I don't know why I'm yawning so much, besides the fact that it's like 5:46 in the morning. But I changed the upper cabinets a bit because the corner cabinet was like, well, the cabinet next to the like big pantry type cabinet needed to scoot over. So, but the cabinet above the fridge is clipping with the corner cabinet, so I had to change the corner cabinet out. And it was a kind of tedious process, unless I've already done it and I didn't realize. But we're moving on to the living room. I really want to fit a fireplace, but those windows just would not allow me to. Rugs were pretty difficult because I wanted to like squish this sitting area as close to the wall as I could. But this rug that I end up using, it like goes over the side of the platform. So if you didn't know, this entire house is on a platform, not a foundation, because it just gives so much more opportunity. I add the chandelier. I wanted to add that chandelier since I posted the single mom. Well, since I made the single mom apartment, which by now I made it like 2 months ago from when you're watching this, 2.5. But it's a really big chandelier. And honestly, I started thinking that this house was going to be like for a beginning fashionista, but I started to see like all the big appliances, and it honestly became for a house for a really impressive fashionista photography person. Anyway, the dollhouse part of this build has ended. And honestly, you'll see me fiddling around here for a good while. It took me a long time in real time to actually get the walls right so that the columns would go on right. And I want to use this lofty brick, I think it is called, from Dining, I think it is. But I ended up using this black like wooden brick looking thing. It seemed just a lot more modern to me. I'm not sure which pack it's from, but you see now I'm messing with the stairs because this column on the outside just will not sit right on the wall. But I finally get it in the end. It just takes so much more fiddling, and I don't think I could replicate it again if I tried. Also, I'm not sure if your Sims can actually use those stairs because there's a fence in the way, but it's just disappeared because of the stairs. So that's a problem. But I've added the stairs. I find this door, this loft door. I love it. I love it. I love it. I want to use it. I have rarely gotten to use it, to be honest. So I end up adding a back porch. But this like 90s door kind of thing, I put it in black to look modern, I guess, and added a porch out front. It was just a tiny walk-up porch, It's not like a full-on like sit down, play chess porch. And I add this really flat roof above the porch. And then I just had to adjust things on the inside because everything needed to be squished together so that the door could fit. And now I am making the porch, which is one of the last things before landscaping, but I'm not sure if it's the last. I think I add a window to the left of the door. Now, I don't know why I left the windows white. I think to brighten up the interior, but the black probably would have looked better. Anyway, I had these flowers in the pots from Jungle Adventure, I believe, is what it's called. They are really nice plants, and putting them in planter pots like that is such a good idea. I would entirely recommend, because they work so well. And not just that plant, like any plant, fake debug plant, honestly it works really well. Now, while I'm fixing this roof problem and doing landscaping, I want to do a quick announcement. Cottage living is out, or at least it will be tomorrow, and the patch is up, and I can't get any of my CC to work. And I'm not talking about like custom content that you build with. I'm talking about custom content that like helps your game, called mods. And none of them are working. I can't pinpoint what it is. They aren't working. So I think any cottage living things that are coming are going to be let's play like playing game. But anyway, the landscaping is almost done. Please stay for screenshots. Don't be indecent.